Salve, people of the universe. I'm Lord Salvator. Now, things are getting pretty serious. I have been saying for years now that the age of escalation was coming. And here it is. All these different groups, especially in the Middle East, are ready to kick each other's asses. There are people I care about in war zones, and I'm willing to do everything I must to keep them safe. It is time we accept, it is time you accept, the thesis that I wrote years ago. The age of escalation. Cultures are like chemicals. Beliefs, ideologies are like chemicals. Combining different ones can be risky. You need to make sure they fit together, or else they will react to each other. There will be conflict, and the innocent people on any side will suffer. But what about ideologies which are bad by itself? What about religions where the prophet marries a 6-year-old? What about religions who are speaking of the jihad, the fight against the non-believers? I'm not saying we should go ahead and get rid of every Muslim out there. But what I am saying is we need to think about where these thoughts are coming from. Why have these religions stayed so much in the past? It is because of what the West, and mostly the Western European countries and America, the United States of America, have done to the Middle East and to other poor countries. We took everything from them and left them with little. We took out dictators, but then left the countries in chaos, leaving random groups to grow. The fight between the Russians and the Americans, that's what really caused the problems in these countries that we're seeing today. Was it not the point of Afghanistan and Iraq that it was the communists fighting the capitalists in a proxy war? Justice means being able to say that everyone is wrong, but we can also become righter. But the problem is, the only way out of hell is right through it. We must learn to fight. For years now, Europe has been accepting immigrants from these nations, from these problems created by other leaders. I say no. We're not going to accept them anymore. We cannot keep mixing countries and ideologies just for the sake of being nice or being righteous. For all it does is fuel the fire. Protests wherein people die over conflicts that are not in that country to begin with are going to be more rampant. Synagogues and mosques will burn. And all because we weren't able to accept the one simple truth in the Western world, that peace and comfort are a lie. They have been sold to us by the capitalists. We need a system that takes the best of all worlds. We need a system that creates new ideas. A system that creates new systems by itself. That's why Gemtocracy was made. I have recently released the complete edition, and I have rebelled against my government, and I might end up in a lot of trouble. I'm expecting some sort of court hearing soon, but I want you to understand, I will not stop until I can save as many children as possible. I will not stop until the old people can live without worrying about money. I will not stop until the climate is healthy, and I will not stop until the economy is restored to the most powerful it has ever been in Europe. I will not stop until Europe stands united and that we can all work together. I will not stop until the rebel is victorious. All hail to the rebel. Now I'd say to you, are you willing to take arms? Are you willing to fight for your justice? Then let me make one thing clear. True justice means knowing when not to shoot, when not to kill. Be merciful. Be understanding. Don't just go out and punch people that disagree with you. Where possible, let there be debate. Let there be words. Should it not be words? Do you really want lives to be taken when it is ultimately unnecessary in certain situations? It will be a waste. So I say unto you, if you are part of the rebel scheme, then also have the heart of the rebel, not just the mind. Fight fair. Fight for justice. Take responsibility. Thank you. And all hail to the rebel.